Sanding drywall is easily one of the most miserable chores in home renovation, mostly because of the dust that ends up coating every single surface in the house. This IMQUALI sander is clearly trying to solve that, and honestly, it does a surprisingly decent job of keeping the air breathable. The first thing you notice when picking it up is that it's actually manageable. A lot of these tools feel like you're wrestling a heavy piece of machinery, but at just under 9 pounds, it doesn't feel like a workout just to hold it against the ceiling. The telescopic handle is a nice touch too, stretching out to about 5.5 feet, which saves you from constantly dragging a ladder around the room. Now, the motor is an 8-amp unit, and you can definitely feel that power when you're working through thicker patches of plaster or old paint. It's got 7 speed settings, and while you might be tempted to crank it to the max, keeping it in the mid-range usually gives you a much smoother finish without the tool jumping around on you. The LED light strip wrapped around the head is a genuine lifesaver. It highlights every little imperfection and ridge that you'd normally miss until you put the first coat of paint on, which is usually when you'd start regretting your life choices. The vacuum system is the real star here, though. It's designed to pull dust through the disc itself, and if you keep the head flat against the wall, it catches a massive chunk of the debris. Just a heads up, though, if you tilt it even slightly, you're going to see a puff of dust escape. It takes a little bit of practice to keep that seal perfect, but once you get the rhythm down, the cleanup is significantly faster than doing it by hand. One minor quirk is that in really dry, low-humidity environments, you might notice a bit of static buildup. It's not a deal-breaker, but it's something to be aware of if you're working in a particularly dry space. The kit comes with a decent pile of sandpaper discs, which is great because you'll definitely burn through them if you're tackling a whole room. The detachable edge for corners is a smart inclusion, though it's still a bit fiddly compared to just using a sanding block for those tight spots. It's not a professional-grade tool meant for a contractor working 10 hours a day, but for a DIYer looking to get a professional-looking finish without turning their living room into a construction zone, this thing is a solid pick. It's well-balanced, the dust collection is genuinely effective, and it makes a tedious job feel a whole lot less daunting. If you've got a popcorn ceiling that needs to go, this is probably going to save you a lot of headaches.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.